Welcome back, world, to Split Timeline, where we uncover the paths gaming history almost took. Today, we're looking at the franchise that somehow ended up with three completely different identities. Prey. More specifically, the story behind Prey 2 and the 2017 reboot of the series. The sequel was announced in 2011. Development began at Human Head Studios with publishing handled by Bethesda Softworks. In this version, you would play as Killian Samuels, a US Marshal abducted and stranded on an alien planet, where he eventually becomes a bounty hunter in a massive alien city. The game was inspired by Blade Runner-style cyberpunk aesthetics, featuring a neon alien metropolis filled with different species and criminal factions. Gameplay was ambitious for its time, featuring parkour movement, a reputation system shaped by player choices, dynamic bounty hunting, and a wide arsenal of alien weapons and gadgets. Throughout the game, you could even upgrade your body using alien technology. You would track criminals, interrogate suspects, chase targets across rooftops, and decide their fate, but development quickly ran into problems. The open world was extremely ambitious, designed as a living city where NPCs had daily routines and even committed crimes in real time. At the same time, disagreements began between Bethesda and Human Head Studios over deadlines and the overall quality expectations for the project. Development restarted multiple times until eventually in 2014 the game was officially cancelled. But the story didn't end there. Bethesda still owned the Prey name, so instead of abandoning it, they reused it for another project, handing it over to Arcane Studios, the creators of Dishonored. Arcane began developing a completely new game that would eventually become Prey 2017. Interestingly, Arcane originally pitched the project as a new IP, but Bethesda insisted on keeping the Prey brand to boost sales, meaning the reboot had no real connection to the original games, aside from a few loose ideas like the alien setting and the concept of gaining alien abilities. But the studio still found a way to make the title work, because in this version, you're not hunting prey anymore, you are the prey. In Prey 2017, you play as Morgan Yu, a scientist aboard the massive space station called Talos 1, studying a mysterious alien species known as the Typhon. And this is where Arcane introduced the mechanic that made this game unforgettable, the Mimics. These aliens can transform into everyday objects, chairs, cups, boxes, even turrets, meaning anything in the environment could suddenly attack you. The idea was widely praised for turning a concept similar to Prop Hunt into a single-player horror mechanic, creating constant paranoia as players began questioning every object around them. It's fascinating to see how this franchise evolved. It started as a story about alien abductions, then almost became a cyberpunk bounty hunter game, and finally turned into a psychological immersive sim about paranoia and survival.